excited for our first debate. Where's
Oh, yep.
Oh, good. Very good. Very nice. All right, let's get started. We thank everyone for being here today.
Eric, how's it going?
Easy.
Okay, let's get started with our first question. All right, since you all live together, let's figure out what would you guys do in the event of an apartment fire?
Serious question.
I'll start off. If we had a fire in this apartment, the very first thing I would do is save you, Eric. I know you're a hard worker. You go through a lot every day, working out. I see your legs start, I see your calves. You know, I feel like during a house fire, I'm there for you, man. Hop on my back, go through the window. I have you. The first thing is saving Eric. Very important, very vital to this apartment. Without Eric, who knows what this apartment would be?
Wow,
So
powerful answer. Great.
So, Ben, my roommate, says the first thing that he would do in an apartment fire is save Eric. Obviously, Eric's safety is very important to me. But in the event of a fire, honestly, I wouldn't worry about saving Eric. Because, as Ben alluded to, Eric, he can take care of himself. He's a strong guy. He's a strapping young man over there. Eric, he's been working out. He looks great, and he's resourceful. Okay, he was in Boy Scouts. He can take care of himself. And in the event of a fire, honestly, Eric is going to be the one to save us. That's what my first thought would be in the event of a fire is I hope Eric knows this is happening and can take the steps that he knows to do to get us out of it. So that's my final answer.
Great. Our next question kind of leads us into another topic. Let's say you're all living together for a while, but then a burglar breaks in.
Okay.
What do you do? Where do you go? What's your first instinct?
Do you want me to go first on this one?
Please.
Again, gotta say, not too worried about a burglar if Eric's here. Provided that Eric's in the building, because Eric's in the building. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Burglar's going to come in, take one look at Eric, okay? Especially if he's got one of those cut-off shirts on that he wears to the gym. Eric, you know what I'm talking about. You cut the sleeves off those shirts. He's in there. Maybe he's got a protein shake going, okay? He's eating a bowl of quinoa. He's looking ready to strike. He does jiu-jitsu. He's been doing it. He just started a few weeks ago, but I feel like he's like a natural at it. It's like I've been talking to his the master there, the sensei I think they call it, of jiu-jitsu, and he's like, Eric, he's blown away by Eric's natural instincts for jiu-jitsu. And so the burglar comes in, he's going to take one look at Eric, and he's going to turn on a dime the other way.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm not too worried.
Cool. Great answer.
If a burglar were to enter this apartment, I know the exact thing I would do. The safest thing I would do is give him what he came here for. And that's basically the drugs that Ben hides under his bed. Yes, Ben has drugs under his bed. I don't know if you knew Eric, but he does. And I'm pretty sure that's what the burglar is looking for, Doing that type of thing will attract the burglars. And I'm not pointing fingers or elbows, but if a burglar will come, it will most likely be his fault. So, I feel like the safest way for all our safety, is to give him the drugs that's under Ben's bed. He said they're Flintstone vitamins, but no, they're not. They're Adderall and other pills I don't even know the name of. I just know they're bad for you and bad for this apartment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Supplements. B12.
Supplements.
Fish oil.
Fish oil. what the kids call them these
Eric,
days.
you know what
Who
I'm
knows?
talking about. We gotta. It's a health.
I don't know what the
It's
key
a
is.
health thing. It's a health thing. Charlie, you know. The Eric and Charlie, we know.
Zinc.
You gotta, yeah. You gotta stay. It's important to supplement a healthy
Popping
diet
a molly.
with
Of course.
certain
Again.
essential nutrients. Let's just try and get this debate back on track.
Absolutely. Here we go. Let's. The third and final question is: where do you see this apartment going? What's the future of this apartment?
I'll handle that. The future of this apartment is letting the legacy live. You know, Ben, and Eric have started an amazing thing for this apartment, BBE. So I feel like in the future, we will leave into a bigger apartment. You know, bigger house, mansion, if you will. But also we will set up an internship / scholarship for great young men or women with initials of B, and E to stay in this apartment. You know, only a select few can stay here. And I feel like, you know, in order to keep the legacy going, bring other BBE constituents into this apartment and just let the legacy live forever.
Understandable. Absolutely. Strong answer.
Very.
Ben?
I get
So,
it.
to be clear, Ben's plan for the future of the apartment is to find 3 new tenants with the first initials B, B, and E.
Yes.
As far as my plans for the future of this apartment, I don't really see us leaving the apartment.
No growth.
But I do, obviously, I do see the need to expand, but I feel like that need for growth is stronger amongst some of us, whereas other people, they're more stagnant, they're more declining, you could say. And for that reason, my future plans for the apartment have to do with a sort of restructuring of the apartment. And this would entail Ben moving out of his current room and moving more to a living room situation, to a living room corner situation.
No, don't agree.
There is a spot on that side of the couch, and so I'm just spitballing here. We could finalize the details at a later point, but it would then this would be a 2-pronged plan. First prong, Ben moving out to the living room corner. Second prong being Eric being awarded Ben's old room and turning it into, honestly, whatever Eric would want to turn it into. But knowing Eric, probably some sort of a workout facility, probably some sort of a dojo or something, some sort of an office. Eric, I know you're not just a one-trick pony. I mean, you are very strong, but you're also very smart, and you are good at business and things like that. So you probably, Eric, this apartment would be better served with Eric being able to, kind of wheel and deal from his office gym in what is now Ben's room.
Okay. Those were both very powerful and pragmatic arguments. How about we finish it up with some closing statements? Ben, we'll start over here.
I'll start off. Eric, aka Easy E, that's what I call you. Basically, if you vote for me, if you get me to win, very simply, I'll let you say the N-word. One time, quietly, during a Kanye verse that I pick. Okay? I feel like that's the greatest way for me to win. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So vote for me. There you go.
Rebuttal?
That's amazing right there.
I'm speechless.
I understand.
I can
Doing
see
a Kanye West lyric.
I concede my final statement.
Excellent.
Eric, you'll do the right thing.